At ABS Seafood in San Francisco, cutters arrive at 1 in the morning to slice with precision. For nearly 50 years, their catch from California, Hawaii, to Japan went straight to restaurants until the COVID-19 pandemic struck.
Everything shut down, all the restaurants closed, and I had a ton of product sitting in my warehouse. So I called a bunch of friends and I was like, hey, I have a lot of fish here.
Having to furlough 70% of his workers and with no one to sell to, Ichinose realized he had to cut out the middleman. Utilizing online ordering and his network of delivery trucks, he created the direct-to-home service True Fish.
And right here on this table, we have hamachi straight from Japan. We have salmon collars, sashimi, and Atlantic salmon, all packed up into this box. It's going to be headed straight to a customer's home.
If we didn't pivot to the direct-to-consumer model, we wouldn't have survived. It's about 25% of our business now. I was happy that we were able to offer a job to everyone to come back, and things are looking up.
The Chinese restaurant Lazy Susan opened during the COVID-19 pandemic with a focus on takeout, even using specially designed containers to keep food from getting soggy. It also breaks from traditional Chinese restaurants by offering a rewards program, gluten-free items, and vegetarian dishes like impossible mapo tofu. But pressure on the lean operation has intensified, with food prices rising by nearly 11% this year.
I actually thought about raising prices, just as everyone else is doing in the restaurant industry, and understandably so, right? Cost of goods have gone up, staffing costs is a challenge, right? You have to pay people a little more to work. But then some conversation I had with other restaurant friends where they told me that they raised the price, but they've noticed that the customers are actually spending less. So I asked myself, what happens if I try to drop the price instead?
Lazy Susan decided to offer a 10% inflation discount for everything on the menu.
It's worked out well in that we definitely got more people to come through the store, so we got more customers. And secondly, people are ordering a little more per transaction. So each order over the last, since the 2 months we've been running this, each order has been about 10% higher. So I'm making it back. Even though I dropped the price, I'm making it back on a higher volume.
It's a Chinese restaurant and it's 10% off, which we've never heard of.
Most people are just raising their prices. So this certainly will attract attention, like it did us.
Owner Hanson Lee says his inflation discount has resulted in plenty of warm thank yous, a good sign that new customers will likely be coming back for more. Mark New, CGTN, San Francisco.